Friends, today we will see 8 critical steps in loan settlement and through loan settlement group, where we provide the complete guidance for your loan uh, settlements, how to interact with the clients, how to interact with the banks, and how to interact for your notices, and how to make your loan settled. So this is where loan settlement group provides the services, and let's get into the topics. So the critical thing is first you need to identify your financial position, right? Review your total outstanding amount, EMIs, penalties, and interests. Check your repayment capacity, how much lump sum you can realistically pay, right? And prepare a clear explanation of your financial parcel, job loss, business emergency, etc. So you need to note down your overview, how much is your loan outstanding, repayment capacity, and reason for financial hardship. Contact the bank or NBFC directly. Always reach out to the bankers recovery or settlement department, not just agents, because agents will never give you assurance. Only the right persons are the bankers recovery or settlement department only, and request to speak to the relationship manager or settlement officer. So these relationship managers and settlement officer, they also know that what is the process. And the negotiation process starts at different levels. So once you start speaking to them, you will understand what is the process and avoid informal deals or payments through unauthorized agents, because this is where most of the people will do the mistakes. And be clear about your mistakes, because once you do that one, if unauthorized agent, if they take the payment or any kind of expenses and renders some balance amount to the banks or something happens in between, you should be carefully avoid all those mistakes. Request a one-time settlement OTS. Submit a formal written request explaining your situation. Bankers may offer settlement options such as lump sum payment. It is a kind of a one-time payment and single payment you need to pay and settle it, or shorter installments. Some 2 installments, 3 installments based on your capacity and loan amount. They can give the installments also to make it and clear it the outstanding dues. So negotiation, a realistic settlement numbers, typically 7% overall dues depending on the case. So whatever may be the situation, you can negotiate. So get the settlement offer in writing. Yes, this is very, very critical for in order to avoid the future problems. You should have a return and a settlement offer in writing, right? The total amount due and the payment deadlines and the waived charges, penalties, and interest, they should not include in the settlement. Whatever principal outstanding is, usually they consider for the settlement. And confirmation that is full and final settlement. Never make payment before receiving this offer letter, and never accept any kind of notices through WhatsApp or through messages. Never ever accept, because those are not formal and legal. Make payment through official channels. Pay only through bank transfer, DD, check directly to the bank account. Avoid any cash payments or giving money to agents, and make sure that once you receive the settlement offer, whether it is a correct letter or wrong letter, you go and check with the banks as well. That is the process. Once the bank, any banker, once that officer confirms, yes, it is a original, you can go and settle it. Then you can proceed with the payment only through these modes: bank transfer, DD, or check. This is very critical. Please note this legal proof. You should have that one. You settle the loans through these modes. It should have a authentication. Obtain the no due certificate. So NDC is very important. No due certificate and full final settlement letter. So after final payment, you need to collect these things in order to avoid the future payments, future complications. Especially once you settle the uh, dues, the bankers may in future anybody can approach you, that one you have to make the payment. That time you can make all these evidence and show that one it is already settled, right? This is very important. Keep these documents safely for any future dispute. Verify your CIBIL and credit reports. Yes, within 45 to 60 days, check your CIBIL score. The status should appear as settled or closed. This is very important. If it is still open, it create a lot of problems. So if not updated, raise a correction request with the bank and CIBIL, because all these things should be maintained properly and it should be updated in the bank record so that your CIBIL score keep updated and it will improve based on the future activities. Keep all proofs. Maintain the copies of emails, offer letters, and payment receipts and settlement letters and NDC. Right? These are very important and these are the legal authentication for you in order to protect you from future any kind of obligations. These acts as a legal proof in the future of collection or credit dispute. Common mistakes to avoid. So paying without return offer, because this is very important. Most of the people, okay, someone agent called and I settled the amount. So never ever go for that one. Always have a written proof and believe verbal promises from recovery agents. So never ever believe any kind of verbal promises. Uh, So you should always have a email confirmation authentication and ignoring the civil update after settlement. Please make sure the civil get updated. Otherwise, it will be an issue for you for future obligations, right? For future requirements of loans or any kind of transactions, right? Not making NDS in writing. So always be make sure that one your NDC should be there so that you should be protected legally. Thank you.